Welcome back, Hordlings, to more Pools of Darkness. We are back in the Dragon area. We actually got into a fight with some Iron Golems on the way here. So Ronstock actually leveled on the way here, but we did empty our satchels and sell off what we didn't need. And of course, equip what we did need. So we have one more dragon area to attend to before we can go into the final area. A dragon lies on the ground before you, on the verge of death. Its legs are splayed to the side and it is covered with deep wounds. What do you do? Fucking kill it. I'm playing around with that shit. The air is rank and humid. A fetid cloud of wispy fog floats close to the floor, and your eyes water from the caustic vapors. I went ahead and memorized some more clerical spells for Ronstock because he had a couple that he could memorize. Nothing special, of course. Quickly go over everybody, though. We have level 12 Paladin here. Emberdew is a level 14 Fighter. We have our level 9/13 Fighter Thief Fidget. And Clot, Kyril, and Lilith are all level 14. Cleric and Mage, respectively. I'd also like to give a quick shout out to Captain Spire. He was kind enough to send me a $100 Lowe's gift card and a 2 gigabyte USB drive filled with about 500 plus old school DOS games. Some of them that I didn't even have on my drive. So appreciate it, Captain Spire. Very awesome of you. I will put the gift card to good use and fixing up the house some more. All right, so we're in our Black Dragon lair, I believe. Modrith is just coming through the archway with his followers. You hear him boasting about how the challenges will ensure the next Dracolich will be the most powerful ever created. Stopping short, he sees you. He orders his followers to attack, while he retreats further into the cave. Alright, so we're probably going to be fighting some mages here. Oh yeah. It's like 11. In that direction anyways. Let's get off those fireballs quickly. Boom! This is probably going to wrap it up. Well, they almost got to breathe. We should probably grab one of these rings. We know it's a ring of protection, right? +1 probably. Some braces, armor class 4. I doubt really worth anything, to be honest. Lots of safe places to rest here. Which I guess is good, because these battles can be a little crazy. The reek of dragon's breath assails you as the monsters come into view. Of course, we've got a couple guards here. All right. I don't know if that was a random encounter, but let's take a chance. I'd like to have all my spells going into these battles. This might be another battle where we should be hasting, but let's find out. We can at least afford to do some blessing and some prayer. What little it may help. Black dragons are paying homage to the dragon which won the challenge earlier. They offer it high praise, though it seems more concerned with the treasure at its feet. Do you attack? Fuck yes. Alright, now hopefully we can get off a couple fireballs first. These guys, of course, breathe the poison cloud that can fuck up all kinds of stuff. And it looks like we have 6 of them. Looks like we have 5 of them. We'll certainly take advantage. Surprise if we can get it. Please hit for 50 as much as you can. That's pretty good. And we might get fairly lucky here if we can get this last fireball off. There we go. Yeah, it's going to kill all but one, it looks like. And he moved, so he is fucking dead now. Flawless victory. If there's jewelry, maybe. Not that we really need jewelry or gems at this point. Ember Dew is carrying around 122 pieces of jewelry and 864 gems, which means we will never be poor. And plus we got 2,000 platinum on top of that. Amidst the treasure is also a large key of black iron. Do you take it? Yes, of course. Well, that couldn't have went any better. All right, time to travel to the last area. Oh, they're pissed. They're pissed. I'd have laughed if he fucked himself. All right, there's a couple optional rooms here that we can do. Mothrith is casting a spell upon the snakes writhing at his feet. Completing the spell, he orders them to attack, and then he slips out the door like a little bitch. I don't think we're really too worried about snakes here. But there's a few. A few left, that is. A large pit in the far corner is filled with dragon corpses. There's a strong smell of astringent, as though the bodies were being preserved for something. We burn the corpses and gain experience. However, it pisses off dragons in another room. So let's see how much this fucks us. I'm not sure the experience is worth doing, but... I don't know that I want to cast Fireball here. What do we have? Two greens? Oh, there's another green down there. Ah, fuck. Let's get rid of this asshole. White is alright. Holy shit. He begins casting. We're going to fuck that up. Which one began casting was the question. How come it's not telling me? It should. Oh shit, we got blues down there. Oh, poor Fidget. Yep, Fidget's going down. Yeah, so we can't go into there. Well, now that we know there's blues, we got to take those fuckers out first. Alright, battle number 2 with these guys. God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Oh, god damn. Oh, god damn. Yeah, this is probably not what we're trying to do. We could maybe get away with it if we were invisible. But we ain't. I mean, not invisible, hasted. Or maybe I come down here and I start dropping fireballs on the blues right away. How come my third level is all janky looking like that? Well, everyone died but the casters. Yeah, I think we'll skip that. Alright. We're going to pass on that. Because we got other big battles to worry about. If there were items in there worth getting, maybe. If I knew where the potions of youth were to reverse my age, maybe we'd do some hasting and try that out more, but 4 intricately carved locks are set in the wall next to the door. What do? We use the keys. The 4 keys fit the lock perfectly. You turn them and the door unlocks with a delicate click. Clickety click, motherfucker. We will again try to do this battle without haste. Modrith stands beside Dracoliches. Killing my dragons and upsetting the order has irritated me to no end, says Modrith. But dragon corpses can be very useful, and yours will feed the ravens. He points his twisted staff at you, shouting, Kill them! One Dracolich raises itself to its full height, a menacing hiss streaming through its bony skull. With a horrific roar, the Dracolich attacks. Oh, shit. Alright, I have a feeling we want to focus on the Dracoliches here. Yeah, haste would probably definitely help on this. We also need to attack Modrith to make sure he is not fucking us up. The Dracolich is also highly immune to magic as well, so it's almost a waste. To try to fuck with him. Magic-wise, anyways. Whoa. What the hell's going on here? Let's go with... I think we'll just cast a magic missile here. You did not get your double attack. Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be. In the corners and scattered across the floor are many offerings made to the Dracolich. I believe that's +4 leather armor. $400 gems. So we got one more dungeon area dimension, I should call it, to go through, which I looked over a little bit, and it seems like it's going to be a pain in the dick. I'm considering going back and leveling and dropping off all this shit once again. But maybe we can do this. You notice a shimmering light coming through the archway to the north. So let's go back and do a hard save here. Then camp, we're going to save on A. Well, let's fix and rest up first. And we're going to save on J just in case I fuck up. A gateway of shimmering light appears before you. Do you step through? You step from the pool onto solid ground. While you are gone, Elminster has created a small island of matter in limbo. As you watch, he gestures at a passing boulder. It stops, pivots, and then settles to the ground. Elminster senses your presence and turns.
While ye were gone, I was busy, as ye can see, and I found out some things that ye should know.
He tells you. It's recorded in Journal Entry 3.
As ye know, I have opened this path for ye, so that when ye travel through the pools, Bane will not sense thy presence. But this does have its disadvantages. For one, I have found that when magical objects travel from here to the outer dimensions, they do not usually survive the passage. The chaotic winds of limbo corrupt that which is magic, and only the strongest of magics can survive the passage without perishing. I will hold thy items here until ye return to the realms.
In other words, there goes all of our shit.
Here is some magic that I have saved for such an occasion as this. But remember, do not take these to the other dimensions, lest they be destroyed.
So what's the point of me getting them then, motherfucker? You recount your adventures to Elminster. His brow furrows.
Draculiches, foul evil indeed. Ye have done much for us in the ending of this dark necromancy. How may I help?
You can train Mr. Ronstock here, make him a level 13 pally. Storage, rest, and move on. So, do we gotta go completely fucking naked, or is it just weapons? I don't understand. According to one guide, it's just weapons, so let's see. Deposit. I mean, let's just have him hold everything for now that we're not using. I guess we'll have to pick up shit in the dimension. If it's armor as well, that's going to suck balls. Probably better to leave our scrolls and wands as well. Those might count as weapons. So save, we're going to save on C for this. And let's give it a test run. We're going to go to Thorne's dimension. The source of the storms that block aid from these lands is ahead. Find it! Ye have faced dragons in one, but beware, I sense the stink of Thorne. He is one of the mightiest and foulest of worms and lies beyond. Farewell. Remember, thy items may be destroyed. Items from the prime material plane can be left safely in storage here. He leads you to the gate and says, farewell. The winds of limbo tear at you. Each step you take may be a mile or an inch. The voyage may have taken a moment or a year. Thrust through the dimensional door, you find yourselves... Oh yeah, there goes all of our armor. In the midst of dragons. Prepare to fly. We attack on the third blast of the horn. So yeah, I think you just have to drop everything. So we're going to go ahead and reload. Because we just lost stupid amounts of armor. And then they throw a couple red dragons at us. We're going to need some resist fire as well. So let's prepare for that. Alright, you have to drop everything. It fucks up anything magical as far as I know. So yeah. Tried to sneak through with my girdles of giant strength. That didn't work either. So, here we go. Naked as a baby. Fighting some red dragons. The winds of limbo tear at you. Thrust through the dimensional door, you find yourself in the midst of dragons. Prepare to fly. We attack on the third blast of the horn. This is a kind of a timed area in a way. There are certain locations you don't want to stop at or it will make battles more difficult. So, yeah. No, just... Even though there are red dragons, they are not immune to fireball. Maybe somewhat resistant. Well, I kind of wanted you to stay together. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Howling winds whistle through the cave. The source of the storms must be very close. Alright, here we are in the dimension of Thorne's cave. It's in limbo, which is why we couldn't take anything in here. So we will save under D's for these nuts. And we will keep saving under maybe D and E as we get through this. We're definitely going to want to find some places to rest. Dragons herd captives around the corner. We only need a few humans. We can kill the leftovers. There will be provisions enough when the battle begins. Dumped in the corner is a rotting corpse of a Kyrin. There's also a pile of what must have been captives' belongings. Alright, so here we go. Pretty sure it's going to all be magical. But this is our first little bit of stuff to get. It is not a magical longsword, however. But let's give the short sword in the plate. Fidget can have the banded. Clout will take that and the sling. Not really worried about the shit that's not magical. It's not going to fucking help us. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know why they can't use that. It's weird. They need the staff sling in this. That cloak does jack shit. So it'll help us out a little bit armor class wise. And at least we have something to attack with besides our fisticles. Some magic plate mail. Magic short swords. It could be worse. We cannot rest here either, though, so let's keep going. I'm going to avoid all the battles that are unnecessary until we find a place that we can rest. Prisoners in the cells reach their hands through the bars and call to you. Do you help them? You release all the prisoners. The prisoners crowd about you, offering praise and thanks. A tall, sharp-featured woman eyes you from beyond the crowd. Do you approach her? The woman approaches. She introduces herself as Razel and tells you her story. It is recorded as Journal Entry 72.
Before the storms began, I was taken from a prison in Flan. Even the best of thieves find themselves in prison once in a while, but to be held as fodder for the dragons is too much for me. I escaped a few days ago and was looking to take a few things in payment for my troubles. But it hasn't been easy. I've never seen the likes of this dragon. Thorne, nasty isn't the word for him. Plus, I've heard he has a horn of the beast from beyond this world. That's how he makes the storms. Some say the creature's spirit haunts the caves. Others say the realms will face certain doom if the horn is heard 3 times. But I have a plan to exact my revenge. Depriving the dragons of their treasure will be a far greater revenge than killing them. It occurs to me, however, that we should team up against them. We could liberate even more treasure. I show you the ways of this cave, and you provide some insurance in case we run into any of the nasties. The dragons owe me for the past month, so I get first claim on any treasure, but there'll be enough for all.
As far as I know, she doesn't actually take any of the treasure. Maybe money, but
I'll help you, but only on my terms. All of the treasure I can carry, agreed?
Sure. We'll take the experience she gives us as well. Now, I don't think we can go through the portal with her, because she'll probably leave. 25-year-old human thief, level 20. Some good dex, con, charisma, and intelligence. All right, let's keep it moving. A dragon is stuffing treasure into a hole, muttering to itself, "I'll not leave my treasure unprotected." What do? We fuck him up! The dragon whirls in surprise, scattering its shit all over the place. Everyone is fucking terrified. Oops. Not with that weapon. Take that off and punch him in the fucking face. You can still do 1d2 plus 6. Or you can miss. You son of a bitch. Schwalking his ass now. She gone! You search the hole and find a modest horde. I like that. Modest horde. That's what we are, isn't it, folks? We are the modest horde. Bracers, longsword, silver shield. Yes, yes. Now you're making my penis tingle. You can have the platinum. Here you go, Razel. All you, baby. Actually, you don't want that. It's making you slower, isn't it? Nope. Oh, sorry. You dropped it anyways. Let's no, we're good on that. Let's cast some detect magic here. A little more like it. Let's see, 1d6 plus 7 or 1d6 plus 7. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll go with the mace. Okay, that was not a ring of protection, but those are some good bracers. Let's continue. Small rocks tumble down the wall as a tremendous horn blast splits the air. Roselle stopped short.
The Horn of Doom! It has begun sooner than I thought.
So yeah, you don't want to dilly-dally. You stumble across a group of rogues. Damn, the guy's got some hit points, eh? I hate to do this to you, Lilith, or Kyrul, or whoever the fuck you are. Oh, nice! I didn't realize I could throw it over. Well, that fucking wraps that up, B. Nah, I'm good. Brazil stops and looks north and south.
Thorne's lair lies to the north, but a treasure hoard is to the south. We may have just enough time to grab a little booty before visiting the throne.
The spirit of a Karen fills this room with warm glow. A great wound gapes where its horn once was.
Noble hearts, with what remains of my power, I have secured this room for you.
Alright, so here's one of the places we may rest. I don't think this counts against our time. It's just going to certain treasure caches that Brazil is trying to get us to go to. We want to avoid those because they will make the final battle more difficult, from what I've been told. Either way, let's go ahead and use E. We'll toggle between D and E in case we fuck up too bad here. Brazil points to the west wall.
A hidden door on that wall will lead us to the throne.
An old man crouches in the corner clutching a sword. He rushes up to you.
Are the dragons dead? Is the Chiron free?
The man looks to you with a desperate hope. When he finds that the dragons are still gathering, he tells you that he has been trapped for weeks, since Thorne captured the Chiron he was serving. He explains how the Chiron move against the source of the storm, sensing their evil nature, only to meet its death. The man shrugs and gives something.
It may help me more if you had these.
Plus, I think it's a +4 helm and a +4 trident. So, yeah, since she doesn't have a shield, we'll give that to her. Drops her down to -7 armor class and 1d6 plus 10 damage. Dragons appear, they hiss, thieves! Shit. think this is a random encounter. We were hoping to avoid these. Let's end that motherfucker. Brazil tugged at Thorne. Treasure is stashed in the vault to the east. Surely there's enough time to retrieve it before the horn of doom sounds again. No, we're not going to do that. The horn of doom sounds for the second time. When the reverberations die, all is silent, as if the world holds its breath. Reverberations. I think I missed a syllable when I said that the first time. Roselle curses under her breath. There'll be no time for the treasure hunting now. Brazil points to the west wall. A hidden door on that wall will lead us to the throne. You find the outline of a door on the west wall. Dragons have gathered here preparing for the final blast from the Horn of Doom. The dust rays from their beating wings nearly blinds you. They turn their fury on you. Oh shit, I guess I should have saved. We have another safe room coming up. I thought I could make it. I thought wrong. Yeah, I should have saved. That's right, we can bandage a boy. That hurt. We don't want to lose her. Well, I went into this and forgot to use prayer and bless and protection at least. I don't think we're going to need a haste to win this. We just need to get a couple of our fireballs off first. The green dragons, in a way, scare me more because the fire breath seems to only affect one person from the reds. Whereas the green breath will fuck up all kinds of people. But let's try to keep Roselle back a little bit here. And let's get a couple fireballs off. We got one green dragon going down, that's for sure. Of course you do. That bullshit. Fuck you. God damn, motherfucker. Never mind about all that bullshit. I believe he's deader than fucking nuts. I really don't want to waste a resurrection scroll on this. Let's try raise dead and see how that fares. Did he lose a con? No, I can't remember if he had 18. Let's find out. Yep, he totally did lose a con. So raised dead is not good. You can see here. Wait a minute. He just had 19 in the other fucking save game. Something's wrong here. Oh wait, that's Clot. Yeah, 19 con. So raised dead will subtract a constitution point from you, which is not cool. That means we never want to use it, because we don't want to have to cheat to bring it back. I guess resurrection doesn't have that same ill effect. We should be able to beat these guys without losing anybody. We just need them to fail their saving throws against Fireball. Okay, that'll definitely help, getting one out of the way. Let's get this other one off. Yeah, that's how it's done. Let's go under that western door. The Chiron spirit fills you with the feeling of peace. Didn't even take any damage, but let's go ahead and get our spells back here. Alerted to your intentions, dragons are waiting for you. They attack. Three reds. Uh-oh. That can be bad. Oh, I totally need to get resist fire memorized. For the final battle. Ouch. Failure save, yes. If you get lucky and they don't make their save, you're good. I might actually be able to pull it off without they're making me pay for backtracking. Alright, reloaded that fight. That was a shitty fireball. God damn you fucking motherfucker. I think I might just go for it. Without even going back. Because we got the final battle right here. Let's check it out. Thorne stands amidst his hoard of treasure, about to sound the horn of doom. Thorne lowers the horn of doom and glares at you.
Begone! I have only to sound the horn, and the war begins! Or would you rather throw your lives away, like that simpering Chiron?
Yes. Fire belches from Thorne's mouth in a mirthless laugh.
Fools! You do not know what you are dealing with, nor can you imagine the powers massed against your pitiful forces. Alone, I could destroy your world. Now, learn the extent of your ignorance.
Thorne spreads his mighty wings and springs towards you. You have no resist fire, so you are definitely gonna fucking lose. So the only way we're gonna win this without getting mass slaughtered is with having some kind of resist fire going on. Or getting ridiculously lucky. Also, knowing where the fucking dragons are would have been helpful. Which one's Thorne? Ah, that guy. Gonna have to have way better fireballs than that. We are gonna definitely need to be hasted. Resisted that shit somehow. I don't give a fuck what you do. You're gonna die. Yeah, we need that other, need that other fireball. We got a delayed one. Fuck it. And Fidget's charmed. And there goes all your spells. Apparently not. Carl's got some crazy shit going on. Fuck out of my face. Ow! Thorne's pretty immune to magic, it looks like. Ow! Thorne does massive amounts of damage. Lilith has been bandaged. Brazil's been bandaged. Kyril is fucking dead. End of story. See you next time.